Ever wondered why life sometimes feels like a messy experiment? Why do we face things we don't like? Well, here's the secret. You need to know what doesn't work for you to understand what does. The struggle shapes the clarity. Life gives you what you need, not always what you want. And that's where the magic happens. Let's start with a simple truth. You wouldn't know light if you didn't know darkness. Sounds obvious, right? But think about it. It's the same with your desires in life. How would you know you love peace if you haven't experienced chaos? How would you know what freedom feels like if you've never felt trapped? Life, in all its ups and downs, is like a contrast machine. It gives us the full range of experiences so that we can define what works for us and what doesn't. This is true whether we're talking about jobs, relationships, or even spiritual growth. So when you face an unpleasant experience, maybe a toxic job or a failed relationship, it's not life being cruel. It's life showing you what doesn't align with your soul's desires. In that discomfort, there's a gift, clarity. You're learning what you don't want, which naturally leads you to understanding what you do want. Now, let's take a step back and zoom out. In non-duality, we talk about the idea that everything just is. There's no good or bad experience from the universe's point of view. Everything is part of the same one reality, just different flavors of it. From that perspective, your so-called bad experiences are just as valuable as the good ones. In fact, they're necessary. Without them, you'd have no reference point for growth or change. You'd be stuck in a flat, boring existence where nothing stands out. The painful moments are not a curse. They're part of the adventure. They're the signposts that help you navigate your path. So if you've ever asked yourself, why is this happening to me? Try flipping that question. Ask, what is this experience showing me? What is it teaching me about myself? Here's another mind bender. Life gives you not what you want, but what you need. You might want everything to go smoothly, but smooth sailing doesn't necessarily lead to growth. Growth happens in the challenge, in the tension. Think about a seed growing into a tree. It doesn't grow in a cushy environment. It needs dirt, rain, wind, all the elements that put it to the test. That's how it becomes strong. You are like that seed. Life gives you the dirt, the storms, and the heat because that's what you need to become your best self. The universe doesn't operate in the language of, I like this or I don't like that, good or bad. It's neutral, unconcerned with our judgments and preferences. It's not out to spoil our plans or make our lives difficult. Instead, the universe is constantly giving us experiences, circumstances, people, challenges, and opportunities. From the mind's perspective, some of these may feel good and some may feel bad. But the universe isn't keeping track of what's pleasant or unpleasant for us. It's simply providing us with all possible experiences, like an artist laying out every color on the palette. These experiences, whether we like them or not, are here to help us define what we truly desire in life. The universe doesn't send difficulties because it's punishing us or because we're doing something wrong. It's not plotting against us. The challenges and uncomfortable situations are not roadblocks. They're tools. They help sharpen our understanding of ourselves, our desires, and our boundaries. Without contrast, we wouldn't know what aligns with us or what brings us peace. When life gives you something unpleasant, it's not because the universe is bad or unfair. It shows you that this is part of the full spectrum of experience, and you get to decide what fits your soul. The more you face all kinds of experiences, the more refined your understanding becomes of what truly serves you and what you need to let go of. So rather than thinking the universe is against you when things don't go your way, recognize that it's simply offering you the opportunities to learn what aligns with your deepest desires. Let's take a look at how this shows up in everyday life. Imagine you're in a job that you absolutely hate. Your boss is demanding, the workload is overwhelming, and you feel completely drained by the end of each day. It's frustrating, right? But in this discomfort, there's a valuable lesson unfolding. Maybe you realize that working long hours in a high-stress environment isn't for you. Perhaps you discover that you value work-life balance more than you thought, or that you want a career where you can express your creativity rather than being stuck in a rigid corporate role. This unpleasant job, as draining as it feels, is teaching you what doesn't serve you, which helps clarify what does. Another example could be in relationships. Say you're dating someone who never listens to your needs and makes you feel unappreciated. It's painful, but in that pain, you become more aware of the type of relationship you truly want. One based on mutual respect, understanding, and emotional connection. By experiencing what doesn't feel right, you gain clarity on the qualities you seek in a partner. Even something as simple as trying a new hobby can reflect this. You might pick up a new sport, thinking it'll be fun, only to find it's not your thing at all. In that moment of frustration, you're learning that this particular activity doesn't light you up, and now you can move on to something else that might align better with your interests. These day-to-day examples show that unpleasant experiences aren't roadblocks. They're stepping stones that guide you closer to what truly resonates with you. Without those moments of discomfort, you might never develop the clarity you need to make better choices for your life. So when you face difficult moments, remember that they are tools. These tools are helping to shape you, to refine you. It's not about avoiding them. It's about learning from them. We often think spiritual growth means always saying yes to life. But real growth is knowing when to say no. When you've gone through an unpleasant experience, it teaches you where your boundaries are. You learn to say, no, this doesn't serve me, and that's powerful. Your no's are just as sacred as your yes. They are part of what defines you. You need to know what doesn't resonate with your soul to fully align with what does. The next time you face an uncomfortable situation, see it as a chance to define your boundaries, to declare what you stand for and what you reject. One of the biggest traps in spirituality is thinking there's one right way to live, one path to follow. But the truth is, your path is unique to you. The experiences you need to go through, both pleasant and unpleasant, are tailored to your personal growth. So when you find yourself comparing your journey to others, stop. Your life is a custom-made experience designed for your evolution. The highs and lows, the easy moments and the challenges, they all serve a purpose. Non-duality reminds us that all paths lead back to the same place. No matter where you start or how rocky the road is, the destination is the same. Greater self-awareness and alignment with your true self. In spirituality, it's easy to get caught up in wanting life to always feel good. But here's the truth. Life gives you what you need to grow, not what you want to feel comfortable. That's why trusting the process is key. When you trust that every experience is here to help you, you stop resisting it. You start seeing the purpose behind it, even if it's painful in the moment. You stop seeing life as something that's happening to you and start seeing it as something that's happening for you. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when you can't see the bigger picture. Life knows what you need for your growth better than your mind does. So, to wrap it up, you can't know what you truly want unless you experience what you don't want. Life's challenges, discomfort, and struggles are not here to punish you. They are here to guide you toward clarity, growth, and deeper self-awareness. Embrace every part of your journey, the good, the bad, and the messy. In the end, it's all part of your path to understanding yourself better and aligning with your highest truth. The universe isn't out to get you. It's out to grow you. Next time life throws you a curveball, instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What is this teaching me about myself?" Because remember, life gives you what you need to evolve into who you're truly meant to be.